Guys, we're in San Francisco, and there's a neuron here. A neuron, literally. A brain cell. There's the soma, and you see the dendrites branching off here, and then there's the axon, and then you can see the axon terminal down here. Neurotransmitters get sent all the way from the soma down the axon, and they're released into the synaptic space, which is at the edge of the axon terminal. And then when that ends, when it goes into the space, it connects to another neuron's dendrites, which are those little things right there. And depending on the shape of the molecule and all of that, it will either be accepted or denied and or destroyed and reuptake, sucked back into the previous axon. This was not here earlier in 2014, and now it is, so I don't know what to say except prepare yourselves.
Do you have anyone in your life who you used to be really close with, but now for whatever reason you don't even talk anymore? And not only do you not talk to each other, but you might even have negative feelings towards one another? Here's my advice to you, my friends. If you find yourself in this situation, which I find myself in quite often, especially recently, and this applies to everything. It doesn't matter if it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a family member or a friend. It does not matter. This applies to all relationships between human beings in general. When you're with that person, when you find yourself around them, and if you don't like them anymore or they don't like you anymore, and you're just arguing all the time, try to remember the golden nights. That's the point of this video. The golden nights. What do I mean by this? These are the memories that you've created with this person previously, whether it be weeks ago, months ago, years ago when you were younger. The things that you have done together that are so ingrained in your memory that you think about them almost immediately when you see that person. Remember the golden nights. These are the nights, the times that you spent together doing whatever, and it was just so much fun. You needed no one else, and you needed nothing else, because when you guys were together, you were having an incredible time. I think about this with my girlfriends that I used to have. I think about this all the time. So since I moved to California, not many of them have been keeping up with me, calling me, texting me, seeing how I'm doing, but a couple of them have. And the ones that have, here's what I've found. We've been having a great time talking. And what do we talk about? We talk about the old times. We talk about the good times, the times that we spent together where we were happy. Okay? That's what you have to do with people. If you don't like them now, people change. They change their behavior. They change the way they act. They change the way they are. And sometimes you don't get along with them as much as you used to. So what can you do about this? When you're with them, think in your mind, I remember all the good times that I used to have with this person. And even though they might not act like that now, those memories are still in their brain. I know that they're still in there. It's still ingrained in those neurons, in their DNA, and the nucleotide sequences. Okay? It's still in there. Okay? So when you're with that person, try to remember all those good times. And I promise you, it'll help get you through those moments when you get frustrated with them. All right, give that a little bit of a thought, and let me know what you guys think, all right? Take it easy. Peace.
My friends and my family, I give to you in the background Maple Leaf Donuts. We will see how good they are. I can't show you them right now. I'll show you in a little bit. I have the box right here. Let's see. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, you can't see it. Right there. I read online. It is 4 a.m. It is about 4:10. I'll let you know when I get home. I'll tell you everything, all right? But I had to get donuts. You know me, if you've been watching my videos from Virginia Tech, my love for donuts did not diminish since I came out here to California, but I haven't had them at all since I got here. I haven't had them at all. I bought them one time for my colleagues at work. I bought them for my colleagues. I've never bought them for myself. I've been out here, I think, about 8 months, almost a year. I haven't had them. So here we go. This will probably be the last chance I get to do this. Stanford. Going to visit, to hang out and talk to my fellow researchers one last time. I turned 24 in 2 days, by the way. Look at this. Right in the center of Stanford. Right in the center. Well, 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 look who it is. If it isn't the West Coast, if it isn't the ocean, if it isn't the Pacific Ocean, here I am, Santa Cruz, hanging out, walking around. Beautiful. The sun's coming out. The day is getting brighter. It's getting better. I just spent probably about an hour inside this free museum, this marine museum, learning about the ocean and all the creatures in the marine life that live inside the ocean. It's incredible. Look at the water. There it is. I love it, man. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, the thing is free. It's like they have it on it was Wednesdays, like Wednesday through Sunday, free admission into this museum. And there was a 17-minute video. I got to sit down and learn about the ocean and stuff. Oh wow, look here, you can see the entire boardwalk. You can see the Santa Cruz boardwalk. Apparently the guy told me there is a wooden roller coaster over there that's over 90 years old. 90 years old. I think I see it. Wow. But yeah, so just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse of my day. What's going on? All right. Hello, my buddies. So I'm sitting here on the boardwalk. I just found a bench by the ocean, and I got some clam chowder. It was like $4, $5 with some bread and butter and these little crackers. So I'm just sitting here eating a little bit of food, you know, celebrating for my birthday. 24 years old in like 12 hours or so. Oh, you hear the seagulls down there? You hear him? Oh, I can see him. Can you see him? Can you see him? Let's see. He's right here. One's laying there. He's looking at me. Hey, buddy. All right, I'm gonna eat. I want to introduce you guys to my little buddy. I think I'm gonna call him Gerald. He's just hanging out with me here on the pier. He's not running away or anything. We're just chilling, hanging out, enjoying the weather. There were some like seals or sea lions that I saw. They were hovering in the water behind me there, and I looked away and I literally turned back probably not 3 seconds, 2 seconds later, and they were gone. They were just gone underneath the water. I have no idea where they went. Absolutely terrifying. But here's Gerald and me hanging out. Yeah, buddy. He's my buddy. He's my little friend. He's looking right at you guys. Here we go. I found them. There's like a bunch of them, like 4 of them right here hanging out together. Look at them. They're barely even moving. I think they're making their way over to the dock. I don't want to drop my phone in the water. This is all over. Everything's over if I do. God, I'm so screwed. Look at them. Hey, buddies. Would you just look at this place? Just take a moment. Sit down and look at it. There's a lighthouse in the distance. Wow, shark. Well, look who it is. Just hanging out, little celebrities. Just hanging out. And everyone's watching. No, and if you guys know anything about me at all, you know I have a weakness for sweet things. And what just so happens to be here on the boardwalk? Well. I don't know if I can say no, you guys. Deep fried Twinkies, Oreos, Hostess. I don't know. I might have to get some, so we'll see. Stay tuned. My mother always loved this one ride at King's Dominion. Mom, this is their version of the log flume. See? All the green and the water. It's like a roller coaster. Man, so blessed. So, instead of the fried Twinkie, I opted for something a little more classical for a boardwalk occasion. Cotton candy. Pink cotton candy. Is what I got. So, I'm gonna enjoy this for my birthday, you guys, and I'm on my way back. Gonna walk to the car and eat some cotton candy and then go home. Probably hit the gym. And that's it. All right. You know what this particular area reminds me of? You guys remember Rocket Power? This whole area right here reminds me of that, the place that the dad owned. The restaurant by the pier. This reminds me of Rocket Power. All right. Who's that guy just eating cotton candy? Recording some random building as he walks by. Cotton candy on the beach. Doesn't get much better, you guys. Doesn't get much better. Just need a wife. That's it. So, as I was walking around, a security guard comes up to me And he's like, yo, how many miles do you swim every day? Do you swim? And I was like, none. 0. I don't swim. I just lift weights. I told him I need to swim, you know? I need to do some kind of cardio, but I don't. And then I told him, I said, listen, really quick, man. Fitness is just 3 things. You have to eat, you have to sleep, and you have to exercise or work out. That's about it. And he was kind of like baffled by this. He was just kind of like staring at me like, what? He's like, you weren't always like this? You weren't always, you know, with muscles? I was like, no, man, I used to be super skinny. And I showed him a picture of what I look like. He grabs my phone. He was like, no way, I don't believe you. I don't believe this. There's no way this is you. I'm like, yeah, man, all you gotta do is eat, sleep, and train. And you'll get the results that you want. I tell everybody this. Anyone that asks me, I tell them the same thing. He's like, thank you so much. He's like, next time you see me, I'm gonna be, you know, big. I said, man, I honestly just gave you the key. I just gave you the tools you need to change your life. That's it. And he was so ecstatic, so happy. Just a security guard, you know what I mean? This guy, a tall, skinny guy who could be completely huge, you know? So, just an interesting thing that happened to me while in Santa Cruz today. Alright, guys. Take it easy. Peace. Well, I gave the rest of my cotton candy to a friend of mine that I just met sitting on the side of the road. So, that's where the rest of it went. Is there a timer thing going?
Yeah,
Like
4,
4 or 5?
5,
Great. Okay, cool. I'll just sit here.
7.
Thank you so much for the cake. This is
How long do we go to?
probably 20 seconds.
Okay. Okay, it's past
Okay,
20.
you can just click the same button. So I'm just outside stretching before hitting the gym on my birthday, this lovely June 7th, 2015. And I have a quick question for you, my friends. Do you go to the gym on your birthday? Do you hit the gym or do you take the day off? What do you guys do? I tried to convince myself to stay home, but I just couldn't for some reason.
Nice proportion. Want to get closer? You're kind of far.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. You look like you're closer.
It's the lighting.
But you're further, yeah.
Maybe.
You want to go there? Yeah, because you're kind of far.
Towards the mirror.
Nice proportion. Want to get closer? You're kind of far.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. You look like you're closer.
It's the lighting.
But you're further, yeah.
Maybe.
You want to go there? Yeah, because you're kind of far. But you're doing yourself a disservice, so you're too far away then. I know the lighting's good, but
Where do you think we're supposed to move?
I don't know, you just look awesome, yeah. Just try, just get close.
This? Okay.
Your way.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, yeah. you know what? I figured what better time to tell you guys than right now. So I have like good news and kind of bad news. The bad news is I'm going home, going back to Virginia. But the good news is I got research done with Stanford. I got in contact with Stanford and I became a research assistant this past spring, during the spring. So I actually got to do scientific research with them, which was awesome, on sports athletes, ultra runners, marathon runners. It was incredible. So I was very honored and very blessed to contact Stanford and do some research with them. So that's you know, the two things, and plus here's some footage. So think about all of this while you watch. All right, take it easy. Peace. Well, my friends, to celebrate California, you know me, Sweet Tooth, donuts. Yeah, buddy, delicious.